Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we're back on iRacing in the Mercedes AMG GT3, this time at Suzuka. If you do enjoy the video, please make sure to subscribe to my channel and like the video. As usual, I'll do the track guide, then a full uninterrupted hot lap afterwards. Turn 1 is a tricky double right-hander. We're going to be braking down to 4th gear at the concrete on the left-hand side of the road, and then braking early down to 3rd gear for the second part to avoid understeer. You control brake in 3rd gear the whole way through this right-hander, and slowly come back onto the throttle, making sure we use all of the curb on the left-hand side, getting as close to the grass as possible. This left-hander, all we need to do is lift in 3rd gear. You can control brake slightly if you need to, but if you lift at the appropriate time it should be fine. For the right-hander after, you just need to trail brake. Here, you want to keep the car around the middle of the track as to set up this next left-hander. Again, all you need to do is lift and make sure that your car's in the middle of the track on the exit. For the last right-hander in this sequence, all we need to do is trail brake around the middle of the corner, again making sure that we stay at the middle of the track for the exit, pulling it all the way to the right, then holding it flat in 3rd gear and shifting up to 4th at the end of this left-hander. Up next is a fast right-hander into a slow right-hander. I like to brake at the 50 board down to 3rd gear, cut all the curb on the right, and there's no mark for this next one, so I do when you start to rev out in 3rd gear, you want to be braking down to 2nd gear, cutting all the curb on the right and using all of the exit curb on the left. This hairpin is very difficult in the Mercedes as it struggles in slow speed corners. You want to be braking as the curb ends on the right side, down to 1st gear very hard, control brake slightly to get the front turned in, slowly come back onto the throttle to avoid wheel spin. For this we have a double left-hander. We're going to be braking at the concrete on the right hand side of the track, down to 3rd gear, trail braking slightly to get the front turned in, and going back to full throttle, and braking again when the car's straightened up. We're going to be braking down to 2nd gear, trail braking again, being careful coming back onto the throttle, as if you run wide here, you'll get off track. .130R is flat in GT3 cars. You're going to shift up just before the 50 board, and then turn in at the 50 board, clipping the inside curb and then letting it drift out to carry the speed. For the final chicane, you want to be braking down to 2nd gear just after the 150 board. You want to be braking as hard as possible, as this is a very slow chicane. As you can see, I go slightly on throttle, then for the second curb come off to stabilise the car, and then go back to full throttle on the exit. So that was one lap, and I'll leave you with the full uninterrupted hot lap. Thank you all so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful in any way possible, and I hope to see you all out on track this week.